The past 2 years have been exceptionally fruitful for Italy's most advanced electric motorcycle manufacturer, Energica Motor Company. Over this short time span, the company managed to completely refresh their model range. The design updates were subtle and mainly concerned the revision of fairing designs and introduction of modern color schemes. However, the technological changes were much more noticeable. All models received the next generation EMCE motor that's to be coupled with a lithium polymer battery. The motor is 22 pounds lighter than its predecessor, but at the same time more efficient. The motor upgrade will increase the estimated riding range up to 10% with the battery of the same capacity. Besides upgrading older models with modern tech, for the 2023 model year, Energica Motor Company has unveiled a completely new bike called the Xperia. The upcoming two-wheeler is said to be the brand's longest-range bike to date. In order to offer good touring capabilities, it was fitted with an industry-leading 22.5 kilowatt-hour battery pack. As per manufacturer, this battery capacity can provide up to 261 miles of city riding or up to 130 miles of highway riding. Longer trips are also possible, owing to the Level 3 fast-charging technology that was introduced too. As a result, you can store up to 80% of battery capacity in 40 minutes. Besides fast charging, the bike's powertrain also supports Level 1, Level 2, and home charging. Due to the massive battery pack, the Xperia is by no means a lightweight model, tipping the scales at 573 pounds. It should be noted that even this weight doesn't come easy. As engineers have done a good deal of weight reduction, they used a brand new frame design and slimmed-down version of the EMCE motor. This motor unit is rated for 60 kilowatts of continuous output, while its peak output is 75 kilowatts at 7,500 RPM. The torque generated by the motor is said to be 85 pound-feet. Besides having one of the most advanced electric powertrains on the market, the Xperia received great motorcycling parts, namely the ZF SAC suspension with preload and compression adjustments, radial Brembo brakes, cornering 9.3 MP ABS system by Bosch, and a 6-level traction control system. The model is equipped with a TFT color display that will come in handy when switching between different riding profiles, enabling the cruise control system or activating regenerative braking. Xperia can also be equipped with a top box and hard panniers that can store up to 30 gallons of your luggage and gear. There's also a waterproof storage compartment for your most important belongings. This new electric vehicle packs some interesting specifications and exciting engineering solutions. But how does it compare to the other upcoming models, as well as those that are already available for purchase? Let's take a closer look. TS Bravo is the upcoming full-size commuter motorcycle that's sure to wow the public with its looks, technological features, and the power-to-price ratio. The bike is built around a liquid-cooled PMAC motor with a continuous power rated at 11 kilowatts. The peak power of this motor reaches 58 kilowatts and 86.7 pound-feet of peak torque. The liquid cooling system prevents motor overheating. As a result, it can sustain regular electrified sprints all the way to the top speed of 83 miles per hour. The battery of this model deserves attention too. It's a 16.6 kilowatt-hour unit, good for 100 miles of riding at the speed of 75 miles per hour or up to 261 miles of riding at the speed of 31 miles per hour. These range estimations are quite impressive, considering that the model has a carrying capacity of 570 pounds. The bike's standard 3.8 kilowatt onboard charger will restore the 100% charge in about 4 hours. When it comes to mass production of electric motorcycles, Zero remains almost unrivaled till this day, so the introduction of the first fully faired model was a big deal for the entire industry. The SRS is a premium sport bike that builds on the specifications of its predecessors, taking advantage of the Z-Force 7510 motor with 82 kilowatts of power and 140 pound-feet of torque. This is a permanent magnet AC motor with enhanced thermal efficiency and passive air cooling. In its standard modification, the motor is hooked up to a 14.4 kilowatt-hour battery, good for 153 miles of city riding and 77 miles of highway riding. Longer range capabilities could be unlocked via the extended range Cypher upgrade and an optional power tank accessory. When both of these options are used, the total battery capacity would reach 20.9 kilowatt-hours. In this case, the city range would be boosted to 227 miles, while the highway autonomy would be equal to 113 miles. Get ready to cut corners and do precise maneuvers with the help of the Bosch's Advanced Motorcycle Stability Control, Jihuan braking system, and Showa suspension with adjustments for spring preload, compression, and rebound damping. The bike's top speed at 124 miles per hour, and it is extremely responsive with loads of instant torque on tap. A couple of years ago, a Vancouver-based startup called Damon Motorcycles unveiled a highly promising superbike prototype. The model created enough buzz to let it earn a CES prize for the best motorcycling innovation. Such high praise was earned by the Hypersport for the disruptive technology on multiple levels. Besides being a really capable electric motorcycle with 150 kilowatts of output, a 0 to 60 acceleration time of about 3 seconds, and 200 miles riding autonomy, it features a variety of unseen-before features. The list of innovations includes a variable geometry technology, 5G connectivity, and 360-degree co-pilot safety tech. The latter feature is supposed to make motorcycle riding safer, since the bike itself will monitor the road through full HD cameras and will alert the rider about dangers. Damon will be released in 2 trims, the base HS and the high-end Premier trim. This year, Damon Motorcycles have announced a potential expansion of their model range in the upcoming years. The second bike will be produced under the Damon brand and is the Hyperfighter Colossus. This limited edition two-wheeler is to be brought into motion by means of an electric, oil-cooled motor capable of generating 150 kilowatts of power and 173 pound-feet of torque. The motor draws its energy from a lithium-ion battery pack that has an active thermal management system, thus being able to withstand great loads, especially when you're trying to hit the announced 170 mile/hour top speed mark. The battery's 20 kilowatt-hour capacity will let you travel for up to 146 miles in the combined cycle. It will also support Level 1, Level 2, and DC fast charging. So, with the most powerful recharging option, you can get back on the road in about 45 minutes. Other significant features that this model has include a smart co-pilot system that uses radars and cameras to provide you with useful safety warnings on the road, as well as a shift system that raises and lowers handlebars and foot pegs to achieve the most comfortable riding position. $6061 is the first motorcycle model from the Hong Kong manufacturer, Evoke, that was previously known for their electric city scooters and light motorbikes. Their newest $6061 model is a long-range cruiser, able to show the 165-mile autonomy at highway speeds. When riding within city borders, the $6061 is even more efficient, covering 290 miles between charges. This range comes courtesy of a liquid-cooled 25 kilowatt-hour battery pack. It feeds the bike's 120 kilowatt electric motor with 140 plus miles per hour potential. In order to make the bike more suitable for cruising, the ultra-fast charging system was introduced. It could restore the charge in just 15 minutes. The motorcycle is built on a twin-plate frame, has full LED lighting, and is equipped with a high-quality 4-piston brakes from Jihuan. Urbet Electric is a Spanish company that's gotten popular for their electric urban commuting vehicles, namely electric scooters and lightweight e-motorcycles. The company used the latest Malaga motorcycle show to showcase their upcoming model that's called the Lora. This two-wheeler will be slightly different from what the company has been selling in the past. This bike will have a mid-mounted motor, more power, and range. The Lora will be based on a tubular frame that has a large center part reserved for a battery pack. The base modification will be equipped with a 5 kilowatt electric motor that has an 11 kilowatt peak output and 75 mile/hour capabilities. The battery pack is said to have 7.2 kilowatt hours of capacity, thus offering 110 miles of riding in eco mode or 75 miles in the sport mode. Long-range travel enthusiasts will also be treated to a more capable Lora S model, Its motor will provide 19 kilowatts of peak output, so the top speed will rise to 92 miles per hour. It's also been reported that the Lora S bike can store 2 battery packs, thus letting you ride up to 150 miles in the sport mode or 223 miles when the eco mode is activated. The road towards the production of a completely unique motorcycle with a hubless design has not been easy. It's taken the whole Verge Motorcycles team many years to go through a variety of obstacles. Despite all the hardships, they managed to bring to market a unique engineering product called the Verge TS. The bike's revolutionary hubless design, where the motor is integrated into the rear rim, managed to wow the crowd at motor show displays all over the world. The powertrain of the Verge TS peaks at 80 kilowatts and delivers 738 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheel. With a power plant like this, you can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. With its massive 20.2 kilowatt-hour battery pack, the e-motorcycle still weighs 440 pounds. This battery unit promises up to 125 miles of highway riding and supports the CCS fast charging technology. The fastest supported charging option can replenish 62 miles of range in just 15 minutes. However, if the onboard charger is used, the complete charging cycle would take up to 4.5 hours. Priced at $115,000, the one from the Alabama Curtis Motorcycles is one of the most expensive American-made motorcycles out there. This hefty price tag is being justified by the 15-unit exclusivity, lots of proprietary tech, and the highest-end components from the segment leaders. This one is built on the company's developed triple-load path Monaco, where the battery acts as a structural element and a load-bearing member. The suspension features modular carbon fiber gliders and fully adjustable Racetech monoshocks, both in the front and the rear. The bike's powertrain system is built around a 16.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack that feeds the most energy-dense motor on the market. It's able to produce 159 kilowatts and 272 pound-feet. Though in the One, it is restricted to 89 kilowatts and 147 pound-feet of peak output. The Brutus V9 is the first American fully-fledged electric cruiser motorcycle that's managed to back up its touring capabilities with long enough range. Developed by the family-owned Bell Custom Cycles, this two-wheeler was designed after the iconic Harley-Davidson Street Glide. The bike's standard equipment includes full HID and LED lighting, large hard shell saddlebags, 58mm inverted forks, and dual shocks in the rear. This full-size electric cruiser puts to work an electric motor with 65 kilowatts of power and 92 pound-feet of torque. The electric charge comes courtesy of either a 19 or 34 kilowatt-hour battery. The latter provides the impressive range from 130 to 230 miles. Besides the V9, Brutus Motorcycle can also custom-build electric models like a V2 Rocket Superbike, Brutus II Power Cruiser, and a Brutus II Cafe Racer. The creators of the Arc Vector motorcycle have defied the odds and managed to bring the model from the dead. According to the CEO of the British brand, the company found ways to secure proper funding to begin production and deliveries of this luxury electric bike. Created as a showcase for the latest motorcycling innovations, this model boasts a futuristic Neo Cafe Racer designed with a large variety of handcrafted elements. The Vector will feature a revolutionary carbon fiber Monaco frame that's encasing a 16.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Such design positively reflected on weight and rigidity of the frame. The motorcycle is brought into motion by a 95 kilowatt electric motor, good for reaching the speeds of up to 125 miles per hour. It's also based on the 339 volt architecture, thus enabling fast charging capabilities. With the most powerful charging system, you could get back on the road in just 40 minutes and travel for 200 miles without needing to look for a plug. Arc Vector also features an innovative human-machine interface technology and a special heads-up display that provides the rider with a variety riding data, thus increasing on-the-road safety. Our team is working hard on bringing the latest and greatest news from the world of electric two-wheelers. If you'd like to support our efforts, please subscribe for further updates and feel free to share our work with your friends or request new product reviews in the comments section below. Thanks once again, and till next time.